Okay, I'm here with a reading for you, and it's big, of course. And if you want to skip me reading the cards, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, so we have Stop, we have the Nectar, we have the Orphan, the Mother, the Lover, Flow, the Astronomer, Discovery and Augury. We have Cleanse and Surrender. So Pisces, you just did something so big. I don't know what you stopped doing, but whatever you put a stop to has literally cultivated such beautiful energy for you. I feel like maybe I'm trying to figure out how I could say this into words, but you definitely have been showing up for yourself in a different way. The Mother with the Nectar and the Lover with the Orphan, it's like I see you like loving yourself at such a deep level and really showing up for the parts of you that may feel scared or in pain. And I feel like you stopped doing something that was leaving you out in the cold, or you stopped abandoning yourself in such a big way. Like, I feel like you completed such a huge healing phase or something, cleansed your energy of something and surrendered something to spirit. And that's gotten you into such a beautiful energy of creativity and intuition and flow. Like, I'm just seeing such a huge upgrade. I'm hearing upgrade for you, Pisces. This is huge. Like, whatever you're doing, don't stop doing it because it's working. Like, you stopped doing something that was harming you, or maybe you like put a stop to like a bad relationship or something that was leaving you out in the cold, or maybe a role that wasn't working for you, or maybe beliefs. Like, I feel like you are going through like an identity shift of some kind, and like really I'm seeing you like really like show up for yourself and like stand in your own power and your own mother energy and your own nectar energy and just give to yourself. Maybe you were consistently giving to somebody that was leaving you out in the cold, and when you stop doing that, I feel like your vitality and joy returned to you or something. I don't know. Okay, I want to see what's going on. The nectar is about the sweetness of life and giving to yourself. I'm seeing you like even pick flowers and stuff. Yes, loving yourself. I just said that. Queen of Swords. It's like you are protecting yourself. Like you're like, something was going on where you had to like use your Queen of Swords energy to be like, no. Like there's like I'm not doing this anymore. I'm putting a stop to this. There's no more. I'm not doing this anymore. You set boundaries. You did something. And now you're, maybe even you set boundaries with yourself and maybe your negative self-talk. But you are like filling your cup first, and it's bringing in such sweetness. Like I'm feeling such a sweetness from your energy, Pisces. This is huge. Yep, you walked away. I said you put a stop to something. You walked away from something. You were like, no, I'm seeing such like, no more. Like maybe you were accepting bad behavior before, and like I keep hearing you upgraded. What's this Eight of Cups? Yeah, you walked away because you were seeing some type of truth. There was some epiphany you had, a breakthrough, seeing the truth of a situation maybe for the first time, or just even seeing it really clear. It's giving that energy of like, you know when you're like really into someone and like you're just like kind of like projecting onto them, and then they do something and then like your whole mindset like completely shifts the whole thing. Like it's giving that energy, like a shock almost of like seeing this person clearly for the very first time, or like seeing something that was just so, I'm hearing apprehensible. And is that the words I'm trying to say? The Hermit. Yeah, it's like you had to go deep within. We have Virgo energy coming out. Look at the details. I'm hearing look at the details. Maybe you were having to look at the details of something. What's the Hermit? And how and where you were giving your energy and how it was harming you or hurting you. What's this Knight of Cups? Or how you want to give your energy moving forward even. Yep. Seven of Swords. This also could just be read as like I don't know what you walked away from, but you walked away from something because you saw you went through a breakthrough, you had an epiphany, you heard something, you saw something, you communicated something even, and then you started really like filling your own cup and going within and really like bringing light to your inner world. And also like reevaluating like where you were giving energy and how you were giving energy, and how maybe what you were giving energy to was not in the light or the truth. Some type of deceit is attached to it. Or what's the Seven of Swords? Let me see what this is. What's the Seven of Swords? Oh, it's gonna be in reverse. The World in reverse. It's like you were maybe seeing how it wasn't growing, or how you weren't finishing a cycle. It's like you knew you needed to finish a cycle, but maybe your feelings of like, I can't do this on my own, or I'm gonna always be alone. Like Seven of Swords are the things that we tell ourselves that are not true about ourselves. Like I'm gonna be alone forever, or every time I give energy, this is what it's gonna be, or I can't close a cycle because I can't survive on my own, or I'm powerless, or I'm helpless. And maybe you're like literally like, I see you like work really hard at being open to trying to close this chapter once and for all, to close this cycle once and for all. And maybe you're seeing how you like were resistant to closing it, because like anytime we have to walk away from something, if we have any parts of us that are living in fantasy or even just don't want to walk away from something, we're gonna have a hard time closing that cycle. And I think that you just completed a huge cycle. You finally closed it for good, and or are trying to walk away and close it for good right now, in the process of doing so or thinking about doing so. And maybe you're just seeing how you like were resistant to closing the cycle because of the fears that you were having. Because Seven of Swords is always going to be about your fears of like, you're not going to make it, I'm not going to survive, I'm not safe to be alone, I'm, you know, I'll never find another partner again, or I put so much energy into this, like, do I really want to walk away from like all the, it's like that sunk cost fallacy, like I put so much into this, do I really want to close the cycle? And it's like, no, you really do, because you broke through you have some type of breakthrough energy, I'm feeling. What's the world in reverse with the Seven of Swords? This is like, I don't want to close the cycle because I don't know if I can, stand in my power. If I don't have the power to do so, I don't know if I can do this. And I'm seeing you like go, no, I have the power to do this. You're really stepping into your like your fire energy and your decisive energy and your cutoff game. Like, I'm seeing it, like it's really strong. You're standing into your fire energy, just really strong, and being like, no more, I'm not accepting this anymore. I'm not okay with this anymore. And you're trying to make sure that you're remaining open with your own emotions, and maybe you're discovering your emotions at a very deep level, and maybe you're discovering how nurturing you are and how nurturing you can be towards yourself when you're not dealing with this other person or thing. Excuse me. What's the Queen of Cups? It didn't come out. We wanted to come out. King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. What is this? These came out sideways, but I'm just going to clock it. There's a rebalancing of some type of collaboration, or you don't know if you're going to be able to rebalance with a certain person or a certain collaboration of some type. Why? Why don't you know if you're going to be able to, if you don't know if it's going to balance out or not, or but you want to move forward, or if it's going to move forward with a chariot, you really want a stable relationship. Yes, you want to move forward, but you're feeling emotionally disappointed and abandoned, possibly abandoned. You want to move forward, but you don't want to be left out in the cold. And judgment's on its side, but I'm seeing you turn judgment upright. It's like you're breaking down and analyzing why you haven't been able to move forward, why you felt so stuck in this last cycle, what has been causing you this pain, what has been going on deeply, and what's been deeply going on within you. And I just see you confronting it so strongly, Pisces. King of Wands. Do we have the Queen of Wands? No, we have the Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands on the side. A lot of these are coming out sideways. I'm noticing it. There's a wanting to plan with a... it's like you are recognizing that I'm in pain right now. I'm going through a healing process. You're in the process of going from here to here. So sideways cards are always like in the process of, or the potential of them. Like the potential of releasing the pain, or you're in the process of going from I'm in pain and there's swords in my heart, right? Swords in your heart, right? We never want to heal with the swords in our heart, because then it would just be hardened, right? So what we want to do is get to this place, which is where you're at, and then we want to completely be able to release it so all the swords come out, then we can really heal. And so I'm seeing you making a judgment call and really evaluating and analyzing and breaking down, how do I plan on removing this pain? How do I remove this pain? How do I make it turn totally reverse, right? It's what I'm getting. And how do I stand in my power while doing so? And listen, we have King of Cups too. Didn't we have Queen of Cups? We did have Queen of Cups. King of Wands is covering up Queen of Cups. Interesting. I don't know why I clocked that, but that's happening. Okay. So what's this King of Cups and the Queen of Cups? What is this? You want to move forward in a different type of relationship, emotionally fulfilling relationship. Some of you have a relationship that's going through a different relationship. This is a different relationship than when I was, like if this Seven of Swords and this cycle you were trying to move out of had to do with the person, did I get any court cards when we were talking about that? No, I really just was kind of focusing on you. It was just you and Eight of Cups. So it doesn't have to be a person. Some of you are walking, I don't know what it is, okay? It could be a person for some of you. It could be a job. It could be a situation, something that you were in a cycle with that you felt like you couldn't close out for some reason. And there was a major truth that hit you about it. And now you're walking away from a situation that doesn't serve you. That's the most general I can make it. Now, there is a possibility of once I'm seeing a current relationship that you have, or a possibility of a current relationship. I don't know how to say that, but it's going through a transformation right now. It's going through a death process. Okay, what is this? Because there was an ending of some type or a betrayal between you and this person, or a role you played even. It could be that brought you a lot of sadness that there's Taurus energy showing up. We have Scorpio, Taurus, we have Aries, we have Cancer, and I don't know what else we have. I think that's what we have for now. I know there's more maybe, but I forgot. You're going through a time of releasing a lot of pain. You are trying to move forward the best way you can. You're trying to break down your negative beliefs. You're trying to break down all the pain that's happened to you from all the relationships that you've possibly had, or a certain relationship where you've really felt just deeply sad about how things really went down. And it could be this 8 of Cups. You could be walking away from a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups because of a betrayal of some type. What's this 10 of Swords, actually? Let me see what this is. The Lovers. I was wondering what Gemini was. I felt it earlier. So there's some type of relationship here that you had a connection with that left you feeling betrayed. That's been a long process of working through this. What is this 10 of Swords? Yeah, it's something that left you completely overwhelmed. Why though? Why? I feel like I'm missing something. The Moon. Stuff that was hidden. Stuff that was unhealed within you. Stuff that was unhealed within them. What's the Moon? Knight of Swords. So who's coming towards you? What is this? What is this Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Empress. You're the Emperor or the Empress. Switch the roles if you need to. But there's an incoming under the Moon. What Spirit's telling me is that there's an incoming person that's coming towards you. So let's say you either you have somebody coming towards you, or you are planning on going towards somebody else, but it's a counterpart of yours. It's Empress and Emperor. Well, okay. After you heal, Spirit is saying, after you rest and deeply integrate what you've been through, what you're walking away from, it could be a job for some of you, you are going to go after, or have someone go after you that is an Emperor and Empress. After you heal, this is after you release all the swords and the overwhelm and the pain and the death. Once you go through this process of transformation, guess what? You go into the Fool, a new beginning, which is Uranus energy. Yeah, because it's like, I feel like you weren't moving to calmer waters because of the overwhelm. Maybe there was a certain thing that happened that I just feel like there was a betrayal, someone that really hurt you, someone that you had to go through a transformation over to walk away from, or something, a situation. Doesn't have to be a person, but it could be. And now you were hesitating on closing the cycle because of how much you put into it and how much you really wanted it to work out. Now you're finally I've seen you completely walk away from this person or situation, drop the burdens, trying to heal. And you could have been in a situation where you felt like you couldn't move forward to a new beginning until you had this handled, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. You had to handle this before. Yeah, and you felt indecisive about this possibly for quite a long time. You could still be feeling indecisive, but I get this strong sense you're like, no, I'm standing my ground, I'm walking away. Yes, there's a win in you finally being able to make a decision. Maybe you were in indecision for a long time, but I'm seeing the death process, the Scorpio process be completing. Yeah, because you were consistently feeling left out in the cold, and you're like, dude, and collecting information about it and trying to evaluate, like, why do I keep feeling left out in the cold with this person? Like, what is going on? And there was some type of betrayal. And now you're trying to collect information on how do I treat myself right? How do I treat myself right and give myself nurturing energy and love and how do I see myself in the highest form that I am? And that's 9 of Pentacles is like independence, sovereignty, standing on your own, not needing anybody else. And you are focusing on doing that, and that's what's bringing this counterpart into and helping you walk away from this other person. And there's a tower that may happen. This other person may have an issue with you moving on, is what I'm seeing. What's this tower? Or this person really is not going to be happy when you reconnect with, or connect with this Emperor, Empress person. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay, let me get some advice. Pisces, this is huge. Huge. Like, you're like, I'm no longer going to be in situations that don't serve me. That's what I'm feeling from you the most. Whatever the situation was, I'm not exactly sure. I feel like I kind of get an idea, but it could be different for all of you, of course. But I'm just getting this feeling of like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm tired of the conflict, right? What's the advice? What's the 5 of Wands? Yes, look at you. It came out, it was sliding upside down. It came out reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. You are dropping so much of your past sadness. And that's why that orphan card came out with the mother and the nectar. It's like you loving yourself this way, this much, to this degree, is causing you to be able to release all of your past pain. Like, I'm seeing such a huge, deep healing go on. And Spirit saying, is confirming that there's going to be an offer for you when you start this new beginning, once you finally get through releasing this situation fully, like getting energetically completely clear is what I'm hearing. And someone might fight you on this, but I'm getting you're detaching so much. You might have been on pause for a while. Spirit's saying, what are you trying to say here with the Hanged Man? 2 of Cups in reverse. Keep gaining a higher perspective on why you couldn't cultivate like a relationship with this person. Like, and you're still gaining a higher perspective on like why these past relationships didn't work out, or why this person in you didn't work out. And you're still looking at it. So Spirit's saying, take your time, keep building into it, keep standing in your power, keep standing in your Aries energy. The wheel is turning for you. The wheel is turning for you in a really beautiful way, Pisces, because you're giving up something that really isn't serving you, and that's really hard. It's so hard to give up a situation when you're in a relationship with someone like this, or a situation like this. It's so hard to walk away because we put so much into it, and we want so much for it to work out. And this could have just been a really long process of you like realizing this is like a 2 of Cups in reverse. This is not actually something that's serving me or helping me grow in any way that I actually feel empowered in, or that I actually feel seen in. Like, I don't feel like you felt seen by this person, or something happened. I feel like they betrayed you. I don't know what happened. Something shocking happened there, but there's some type of major truth that like you're breaking through. And if you don't have this truth yet, that it's coming in for you. But I feel like a lot of you already know what I'm talking about. There's a major truth around how you couldn't even heal with this person even if you tried. I think you gave your all. I think you gave everything you had, and it still wasn't good enough for this person or thing or situation. And it just, every single time you poured the water in the cups, it just kept falling out. It's like, it was like a leaky boat. Like, you had a leak in your boat, and you're trying to put all this water in there, trying to work so hard at making it work, and all it kept doing was falling apart, falling through your fingers. And it's like, why is that? Like, and so keep gaining a higher perspective on why that is. Like, keep digging into that, because Spirit's saying there's gold, treasures of like more wisdom to be gained. Yeah, more wisdom to be gained. Wow, Pisces, this is huge. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good. Is there anything else you want me to do for advice, Spirit guides? Is there any final advice for Pisces that you have for me? Yeah, rejection is divine protection, I'm hearing. It says rejection and isolation. Why rejection and isolation? There's a hunger. Okay, so Spirit's saying there's a hunger to not isolate yourself, so don't isolate yourself too much, Pisces. And you're angry about how maybe you've been isolated because of the situation. Maybe, yeah. But there's a success in what? In figuring this mystery out, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Figuring the situation out was part of the lesson, and you are successfully completing a huge cycle. I'm seeing it so strong. Yes, and you have better ideas for the future. You have so much better ahead of you, Taurus. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Taurus, probably because I just did the reading last. Pisces. Yes, success. Yes, you're having success in your 9 of Pentacles. Keep pouring into you. Keep pouring into you, Pisces. You're bringing in your counterpart because you're pouring into your 9 of Pentacles and your 9 of. I'm seeing kind of 9 of Cups as well. Okay. Anything else? Any final advice, Spirit guys? Any final advice? Keep doing you, Pisces. Keep reflecting. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, Pisces. This has been such a roller coaster, I think, for you, and such a painful, freaking hard lesson. I mean, 2 of Cups in reverse. I mean, come on. Like, that's so painful. There was betrayal for sure, or some type of shocking thing that happened with it. Yeah, and have faith and trust that your counterpart is coming in for you, and that you have healed this. You are actively in the middle of healing a 3 of Swords in reverse and a 5 of Cups in reverse. And most people never get to, I never see, those cards never come out. Like, they come out sometimes, but it's very rare because it's so hard to actually genuinely release past pain or current pain, because it's such a process of grieving and and just showing up for yourself and facing it. And I think you're facing it, and it's just like bringing in so much abundance, and you're becoming so magnetic because you're protecting yourself, and you're also giving your own cup love first and not giving to anyone else first, which is the entire goal. I'm so proud of you, Pisces. Keep going. I love you. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.